The reason I went solar was when my wife and I, 5 years ago, decided to fix up a family cabin. We asked West Penn Power to bring us electric lines, and they told us that it would be $90,000 to get the electric lines from where the grid is located about 3/4 of a mile from this little cabin. So $90,000 was more than our entire budget to build the home. So we looked into off-grid solar. The old cabin is located in sort of a shady spot. So when Envinity came out to look at the site, they realized that there wasn't good solar potential at the home, but they located a spot in the orchard, or above the orchard in a field that had perfect solar access throughout the entire year, and we could orient a ground-mounted solar array to maximize the solar potential of that area. Having off-grid solar is a bit of a challenge, and it impacts our day-to-day life because we need to be mindful of every kilowatt hour that we use. So when we were designing the home, we had that in mind and designed the home to be as energy efficient as possible. But one of the really nice things about it is that in situations where the grid goes down for other people, we still have power. People don't necessarily know that we're off grid just because they see the solar array. They don't realize that we're not connected to the grid. So it comes as a surprise to people that we're able to live a perfectly normal life out in the middle of the woods with no connection to the grid by harnessing the sun's energy with the solar panels and storing that energy in batteries and then utilizing that battery power at night. And what that system gives us the capability is to power our entire home for about 3 days without any sort of charge coming in from the sun. For the most part, our system performs really well, especially in the spring, summer, and fall months when we have a lot more sunshine, longer days, and not as much electrical needs. In the wintertime, it is a little more of a challenge because of the shortened days, oftentimes overcast days, and a little more electrical needs. In that situation, we have a backup generator that if the batteries get too low and the sun isn't shining, the generator kicks on automatically and recharges those batteries. When I reached out to Asa Myers of Envinity, he offered very enthusiastically to help consult us on how to do it right. Came out, taught my wife and I how to install the system, made sure that we did it right, and then even during his paternity leave, he came out with his young newborn son and wired up our solar panels, wired up our batteries to make sure that we did it properly to meet code safety standards and to make sure that the system was as efficient as possible. The first thing that people should really do is focus on reducing their energy use. Solar should be the final step of the process, just like with reduce, reuse, recycle. Reducing their energy consumption is the first step. By installing solar myself and proving that in cloudy central Pennsylvania, you can live off-grid with a solar array has been really important. It's something that I can talk to people about regularly when they say solar doesn't work here. I say, well, I'll prove it to you that it does. It just takes a little bit of will and the right technology is there. So one of the main goals that I'm trying to do by living off-grid solar is proving to people that we can live with less electrical demands and also live in a more harmonious, sustainable way.